If you want to become financially unfuckable, you have to follow this video because I'm going to teach you exactly what it takes to essentially control your finances and seriously be in charge of exactly what money you have and how to build your dream portfolio. Hi, my name's Ishaan. I'm 21 years old. I've got a portfolio worth over £300,000 and I've been making money since I was 16 years old. I've had various businesses that I've scaled and I am now teaching you exactly what to do to become into a position where you are essentially financially free to do what you want with your life. Now, disclaimer, this is not a get rich quick guide. Nobody can sell you that. Nobody can tell you how to become rich. This video will cover the mindset shifts that you have to make and essentially the steps that you have to take in order to build wealth. It's not going to teach you how to make money quickly because realistically, that just does not exist. It takes a lot of time and preparation as well as dedication to put yourself in that position. Step number one, you have to build an emergency fund. An emergency fund is basically there to protect you in case of any emergency. You do not want to be dipping into your savings, your investments, especially when something goes wrong. So essentially a good emergency fund has 3 to 6 months of expenses. Yes, that includes rent, bills, food, transport, pretty much everything you can think of. So let's say you spend about £2,000 per month. You want at least £6,000 saved up in your emergency fund that you cannot touch. An ideal value would be £12,000 if your expenses equate to £2,000 per month, but try to get there step by step. It is so important that you build an emergency fund first before you start doing anything else because you never know what life will throw at you. Even if it's a hospital bill or you've broken your phone or something's happened, you do not want to be dipping into savings to cover these costs. Now, in terms of emergency fund, I would probably store this in a high yield savings account that's easy access. You need that money easily accessible. So any high yield savings account that is easy access is great. The second thing that you need to do is start investing and invest as early on as you can, even if it's £100 per month. Time in market is so much more important than timing the market. But listen, investing is crucial, especially if you want to build long-term wealth, because investing every single month basically means that you are compounding your money. If you invest £100 a month into the stock market at an average return of 8% every single year, I promise you in 40 years time, when it comes to investing, you have to make sure that you're investing it for the long term. There are going to be dips, there are going to be high rises where your portfolio is climbing an insane amount and you might be tempted, oh, let me take this out. I do not want you to do that. You have to be strict with yourself. You're going to see your portfolio fall to amounts that you probably don't even want to see, but that is normal. You're in it for the long term. You're not in it for the short term. You're not a day trader. Do not get caught up in buying, selling. The third thing I want you to do is invest in your skills. Invest in yourself. You need to learn skills that other people don't have, whether it's learning how to use AI or whether it's learning how to code, make websites, cook, clean, tutor, gardening. Anything that you can learn that will genuinely have a return on investment is so important. An example of this, I used to teach, they used to pay me £15 an hour. I leveraged my time for cash, and then what I did was I said, scrap it, I don't want to spend my time tutoring. Instead, I hired tutors to do that work for me. But I was never able to do this unless I actually was able to teach in the first place, because that gave me the clients, which in turn basically built my portfolio for that tutoring business, and I was able to scale that by hiring tutors. Another example, I used to make websites for people back in the day. I used to charge £50 per hour I was working, and now I've outsourced all of that to a developer. I don't care. But I needed to build the skills because I wasn't able to talk to clients without knowing what I was saying. I needed to know exactly what was going on before I was able to outsource it. So please learn the skills before you start a business. Skills are so important to have. You cannot get a client if you don't have the skills. Yes, you can lie your way into it. I've done it, but it is a lot harder because you're learning on the job and there might be instances where the client is not happy. So you do not want to be in that position. The next thing you need to learn is the art of negotiation. Please read books, watch YouTube videos. You need to learn how to negotiate because if you can't negotiate, you are never going to upsell. Upselling is basically when you know a client has more money and you essentially want to get more money out of them. That's a very, very basic idea of upselling. You need to know your worth and you need to learn when to say no. And sometimes saying no is the better option. There have been so many times where clients have come to me for help, for assistance, for anything. And the thing is, it's just not worth my time sometimes. I could get another client that will pay me double to do the exact same work. Sometimes you just have to tell yourself, say no, it's better for you. And you'll only really learn this once you've actually done it yourself and when you realize that, okay, time is actually money. I'd rather do something once than twice for the same amount of money. The next thing I want you to do is open up a credit card. Stop spending any money on your debit card because it is the worst thing that you can do. When you are spending money that's on your debit card, it is your own money. You're not protected. You are going to lose your money if you got scammed. Whereas if you use a credit card, you're using the credit card's money, not your own money. You can always claim this under Section 75 because if something goes wrong, if you're not happy with a product, if it's not how it described, if you got scammed, that credit card company will issue a chargeback, meaning they will basically take that money away from whoever scammed you and basically give you the money back as credit. Whereas if you pay with a debit card, you won't. Also with credit card, you will get points, you'll get all of that extra stuff. I'm not going to talk about that here because this video is about becoming financially unfuckable. So if you're someone that will overspend, if you're someone that will abuse the credit card limit, do not get a credit card because it is not for you. And the final thing that I want to talk to you about is knowing the difference between an asset and a liability. You want to have more assets than liabilities. Ideally, you don't want to have any liabilities. A liability is something that basically goes down in value. An asset is something that goes up in value. For example, a property that goes up in value, whereas a car is a liability and goes down in value. As soon as you buy your dream car out of the showroom, it's going to lose value. So please consider the amount of assets you have compared to the liabilities you have. Because remember, you need assets to essentially stay wealthy. You need to have things that appreciate in value over time. You do not want to be stuck in a cycle of having too many liabilities around you, which will constantly drag you down. But remember, step one, build your emergency fund because that is the thing that you need to rely on if something goes wrong. Have a great day. It would mean a lot if you guys could subscribe and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.